So what's going on, guys? We are back with another rebuild as the Bears, and man, am I already off to a great start. We are dealing with quite possibly, god damn, I don't know why that happened, quite possibly the worst roster we've built up so far. At least the Browns have a couple of young pieces. The Bears, the really big highlight, I would say, is... Okay, where the fuck is Kyle Fuller? Fuller? Okay, the big upside, though, is Danny Trevathan, for sure. Jerome Freeman's not bad either, but Danny Trevathan, what we're dealing with is a nightmare. Okay, I'm not going to lie. That's what we're dealing with. It says Fuller's injured, but that's why we have injuries off. So what we're going to be doing... Where the hell is Leonard Floyd? Oh, come on, Bears. What are you guys running, a 4-3? I forgot. Did they switch just back to the 4-3 again? So really what we're looking at here is to keep Kyle long. Man, this is rough. This roster is actually a lot worse than I thought it was. But, I mean, let's get started, I guess. So, to start this thing off with a bang, we trade Will Hill, Monroe of Eugene, and a third round for Jameis Winston. The Bears, they're done with Cutler. We've finally got rid of the cancer that is J.S. of Cutler. I know that he's had a rough team in general, but he's just not the move. He's just not the move at all. So, straight up, trade Jay Cutler for Joel Bitonio. Not really sure if that was a little bit of a reach by us. Jay Cutler's not worth the world. So here we do trade Brian Hoyer, who actually could be decent, but we have Winston now for Quan Alexander. I think that's going to be a great trade. I think I might convert this team back to a 3-4. I actually really do like Pernell McPhee, and I think we can pair him up with another top talent if we can get the trades right. We trade the third string middle linebacker, the fourth and the seventh round for the Buccaneers' first round draft pick. So here we trade Willie Young, Josh Bynes, and a second round for Brandon Marshall. I felt like we actually needed better middle linebackers than Quan Alexander. Danny Trevathan's great, but I wanted two really good middle linebackers, so we do have that now. So here we trade Josh Sitton, fourth and a fifth round for the Browns' first overall draft pick. And I think it was a great trade since we did get Joel Bitonio, and the Browns do get a left guard. Not Joel Bitonio, but it's still a pretty decent guy. So here we trade Jarrell Freeman for Dak Prescott, who I think we can use in a retrade, perhaps. If not, we can trade Jameis Winston. One of the two is still good for starter. So I accidentally clicked off, but we did trade Lamar Houston, a first-round 11th pick, and a third-round next year for the Bills' Marcel Darius. Well, technically, he's the Bears' Marcel Darius. So here we trade Terrence Knighton for David DeCastro. I'm not sure if he's going to be trade bait or if we're going to start him, because he's actually rather cheap and he's actually really damn good. So here we trade Sam Acho, a first-round 6th pick, which is ours, and Kyle Fuller for Anthony Barr. And I really didn't want to get rid of Kyle Fuller. But if you guys wanted to know all those trades I was making, well, I mean, obviously some of the players I could keep. Most of those trades I was making was to try to get Von Miller, and it just would not happen. They were not having any of it. Here we send Kawan Williams and a 4th round for Dayon Buchanan, who will 100% be playing strong safety for us. And here we trade Dak Prescott, Garrett Reynolds, and a 1st pick overall for J.J. Watt. So here we trade Przinski, a 5th and a 6th for Mark Barron, who will also move to strong safety and be used as trade bait most likely. So here we trade Forsett and a rookie Kiowatowski middle linebacker for a 1st round and 5th round this year from the Colts. Here we trade Mark Barron, Quan Alexander, and a 1st round for Julio Jones. And with the fact that we have almost no cornerbacks, I was honestly going for Trufant, but all 3 players lit up. As you can see, we have no corners. All 3 players lit up green. I said, no way, we can't pass it. So now we actually have a receiving threat. So I didn't really want to do it, but Kyle Long is rather expensive. We do already have 2 guards. I was going to put him at tackle because I've seen it happen before. I've done it. But I just ended up trading him in a 5th round for Roby. We trade Bobby Massey, Houston Carson, and Logan Paulson for Weston Richburg. And our line gets a little bit better there. Pretty much all base 80s. DeCastro's pretty much the main star in the tackle positions. One of the most important positions in the frickin' league. And we don't have any of them. So we trade C.J. Wilson, Leno Jr., and a 2nd round next year for the Broncos' 1st round this year. So here we trade James Jones, Marquez Wilson, and Akeem Hicks for Devonta Freeman or Devonta, up to you what you want to say. But the problem is I believe he is going to need a contract. As you can see, he is getting there with the cap, and I believe his contract is running up. I really wanted to use Langford, but I just seen the trade option. Never seen people go for Freeman, so I decided to go for him. So we trade Leonard Floyd, a 7th round, and Cornelius Washington for Jack Conklin. Really didn't want to get rid of Leonard Floyd, but we don't really have much of a use for him as we already have our pass rush pretty much set. So I'm not super happy, but I had to do it. Eddie Goldman for Eric Armstead. I know Eddie Goldman's a beast, and I know a lot of Bears fans are like, well, you kind of traded away the whole damn team. You even traded away Kyle goddamn Long. Kyle Long, you know, he didn't need to be traded away. I'm sorry, Bears fans. It had to be done. Think about it this way. Were you guys going to win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years without these trades? I didn't think so. So, it had to be done. God, we even got rid of Fuller, and that's when you know you've traded away the whole damn team. Oh, shit. We definitely need to trade away this Denver pick. I don't want that. So here I believe we make our final trade. We trade our first round 26 pick from the Broncos with a 6th round pick, which I believe might be our own, for the 25th pick in the first round, which I believe is the Colts. I don't think we have another move to make. We're going to make sure our lineup is solid. Okay, looking good. I think we're actually ready to start getting these wins, because let's be honest, we're winning. I wouldn't say a Super Bowl right away, but we might. Yeah, you know, I didn't want to. I really wanted to save as much money as I can, because this is probably the most expensive route I've ever went on a rebuild first year. But man, we might have the talent to get it done year one. I kid you not. So I'm gonna take Keenan. I don't know, because we have the talent, but I also think we need to develop one more year. You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna play with who we have and just hope for the best. Those cornerbacks are suspect, but I think we can get it done with this squad. This is definitely a year 2 team, but year 1 it could be done as well. It very well could be. I don't think I've ever done this, but free agency, regular season week 1, I decided to check just for the hell of it. 74 overall Andrew Billings, rookie, 20 years old, flat. And we really need a backup defensive tackle, so that works out really well for us. I'm actually really happy to find that player. So I was going to week 3 to check out the players, because if you get a guy that switches sports or just switches athletics, or he's very athletic, you usually see that by week 3, and they're usually a really good player, so we're going to take a look at that. Thanks once again by Hippo. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else worth signing. I don't think there is, but you did see we got Alshon Jeffrey. That's pretty much the only guy we're going to re-sign as of now. We got a cornerback listed at top 3, and not the greatest overall. A left tackle is our biggest need besides, well, our biggest need is 100% cornerback, and it appears this year there's some decent ones, and I'm very happy about that. Very happy. So we definitely can fill one of the positions. We got a 6'4", 264 outside linebacker. He's a pass rusher. Don't need him. Decided to scout him anyways because I'm just that stupid. Wide receiver is a decent need, and A's of any sort are nice to see. Middle linebacker we don't need, so I decided to use my leftover scouting points. I think the biggest thing we could have done differently is let Jeremy Langford be the starting running back and gotten a cornerback instead of Freeman, but we do have NFL. I don't know why I said NFL. NFC Defensive MVP J.J. Watt and an 11-5 record. And that doesn't take the cake for the NFC North. Believe it or not, every team looks to have made the playoffs except for the Packers. That is very shocking. Let's take a look who did make it. Where do we go? Honestly, I don't know. Blake Bortles, though, MVP of the league. Winston wasn't terrible. Would have been nice if he was slightly better, but he wasn't terrible. Devonta Freeman, not bad, but lack of touchdowns, very confusing. Zach Miller fumbled 4 times running the ball, and he only ran it 5 times. That's so weird. Julio Jones with over 1,000 yards. Don't know why Jeffrey only had 700. We got a lot of guys that are really low, but Julio did perform. How many yards was that? Okay, 1,000 flat, so Not as good as I wanted it. Jack Conklin getting destroyed. Mike Adams getting destroyed for sure. He was the biggest issue there. Defensively, J.J. Watt breaks the record. Year 1. It was kind of surprising. I thought Anthony Barr or Pernell McPhee would have done it, but still really solid. Adrian Amos decently getting picks and plays. Adrian Amos, definitely the only guy that really did well in the defensive backfield. We got Bryce Callahan, but he's a cornerback, and he's a pretty low overall. Connor Barth didn't really do as bad as I thought he could have done. And who do we have? Okay, so nothing there. We did get at least one award. Offensive yards, we got 13th, and defensive yardage, well, we don't have anything for defense. Our defense was probably pretty solid, though. Where did we get? Did we get anything? The Bears, Jameis Winston. So we did get close. NFC. So Winston was 4th. Defensive Player of the Year, J.J. Watt, as we know. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Elliott. Do we have anyone? We actually had Howard, which is really stupid since he wasn't even close to good. Winston, and do we have any other award? Offensive line, close. David Castro was there. J.J. Watt probably has a ton of XP. I know he has already pretty much 99 everything, but any little bit can help. So I'm glad that we had a decent season. I'm not going to say we had the best season in the world. J.J. Watt has... Okay, J.J. Watt is nowhere near the top, even though he won 2 awards. He only had 9,000 XP, and I'm assuming that has something to do with him already being pretty much maxed. I don't know if I actually want to get Winston Superstar, because I'm pretty sure Carson Wentz starts as a quick, and then he moved up to Superstar. Someone on a quarterback did it. Forced pass. I don't know. I'm just going to go with conservative. I'm assuming that's probably the best way to do it. A big need of his. Throwing on deep is decent. Let's get his play action up. Let's throw on the run. So he goes up to an 85 overall. Pretty decent. Not bad at all. So believe it or not, I don't know if this guy already had quick. We got this number 2 corner up to a 76 overall, and he already has quick development trait. I know he's missing a lot of the traits, but we're not as screwed at cornerback as I thought we were, to be honest, as we're probably going to draft at least one of the guys that are up to no good, started making trouble in our neighborhood. Let's go with development trait of quickness. But I'm actually really surprised with that guy who had quick. You know, he might become someone for us. He actually was not bad. So I did leave a lot of XP on the table because we have a lot of guys coming up with superstar development traits. So I want to get that. It's a huge factor for up-and-coming players. What is our overall? 87 overall. So we actually are 1 overall underneath the Panthers. So that does worry me a little bit, but it could be worse, to be fair. They have a chance to put this away, but could we stop them? Does it get a stop? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Fumble. Oh, Cam Newton. All right, let's see what happens here. So the clock is doing... I don't know why we're running it. We have a chance. We're getting down the field. Clock is running down. Connor Barth is going to have to make a play, or are they going to score a touchdown? Interception? Oh. Oh. Field goal is good, so this most likely is an overtime game. It is. This is a really weird battle. As you could see, we got this stupid glitch. It's a glitch that happens when one team punts it right away. Like, so what happened here is... Oh, God, I'm so confused. So what happened is they punted it because they couldn't score. As you can see, look at it. Like, what is this? Oh, we just got screwed. Oh, my God. And Graham Gano sinks the game-winning field goal. This was a really controversial one, but it was season 1 after all. So after year 1, we do actually have an 87 overall team, 89 offense, 93 defense, and that's probably going to be a lot better coming up here as we will have a draft, so we should be able to get a cornerback or two, maybe even a left tackle. 17 big decisions. I don't think we have anyone too big, though, if I'm not mistaken. Got Marcel Reese. I think we should re-sign him. I'm doing it on almost every league lately, and I think it's worth it because he's actually really good, and fullbacks are actually a lot more expensive than you'd like to think. I wish... Oh, we can re-sign Bryce Callahan. This is actually really good. He's a really good corner for us, so we should be able to sign him 3 years, easy money. We got to make sure we get him because the franchise tag for him is actually really expensive. And he's happy. And Chiefs win. So the Chiefs really don't... Like, I was going to maybe make a Chiefs rebuild soon, but honestly, with the way they play, maybe they don't need a rebuild. I don't know. They're really solid. I know injuries are off for these rebuilds, so maybe that... I mean, that does really help them a lot. It's not even a maybe question. But they always seem to be doing good. If they're not winning the Super Bowl, they're coming close. This is tough because he's a great player, but is he actually worth this kind of money? That's the question. I think what we're going to do is lowball him to the cheapest 87 points we can get. So there's actually a lot of great players. I think all of these guys, all 4 of the top 4 are very solid. I think any of them would be great. Tyreek Cash guy looks absolutely insane. Mid-first rounder. Very good. I mean, if this was a real league, I think this would be my #1 priority. A 6'4" freaking beast, 100%. But since this is sim, we're not even looking for a safety at the moment. There's no point to grab him, so we won't. And we have linemen to look at. We might regret that move with Stephon Gilmore. I mean, there's a lot of corners, and we're feeling good. Roby wasn't great, but he's a decent piece. We're probably going to get at least some sort of halfway decent cornerback in this draft here. That's true. The Bears are not rebuilding. We're reloading. That's 100%. The Broncos pick was the... Where the fuck is it, actually? I guess they don't own it. The Falcons own it. The Falcons are 11, so I would assume that was that pick. Let's pause the draft because we can make a trade. Man, the 1 year to have bad draft picks is one of the best drafts I've seen. Like, we could have taken at least 5 guys here. It would have been amazing. Redskins, though, we need this cornerback. He's not the greatest in the world, but he's not the worst in the world, so we're going to have to do what we do to get him. Wow, I don't know how we got this trade to go, but our 19th pick, Deontre Hall and some Barnes guy for the 9th pick in this draft. So we have lots to choose from. I think we're going to have to take the cornerback. I don't know. I don't think he's the greatest in the world, but we have such a big need. We're just going to have to take him. And he has normal development trait, but he's in a 78 overall. He's actually not bad at all. I really wish he had at least quick development trait, but we needed a cornerback desperately, and that's exactly what we got. Not movable, so we're pretty much going to sim the draft and see who we missed, basically. I think the cornerback was a great choice. We had no choice at all. Got this rookie Tracy Seawright. He's a 76 overall. They released him. Not sure exactly why, but I think he definitely will stay on the team 100%, though. Derek Rutledge, very good. So he is extremely fast. Holy shit, he's got speed on him. I did not think he was going to be that quick. Very good overall. He just pretty much has to upgrade his man zone and awareness, and he's already there. He's got decent tackle, decent press, play rec, and awareness, and he's good. 80 overall, 92 speed. Holy shit, look how good he was. 87 hit power even. Wow. So one of the best players I've ever seen. They got him at number 46, which is gross. So here we trade Zach Miller, a 5th round and a 4th round for Dak Prescott. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride, that Dak is. So here we trade Dak Prescott and a 3rd round for Austin Seferian-Jenkins. I can't believe it was so hard to trade for him when I know they're trading him because they have a guy at starter, but he's probably going to need a contract soon. I know he's rather young, but I feel like he's probably going to. So here we trade Vincent Jackson, James Jones, and Alan Branch for Quentin Rollins. The other 2 wide receivers weren't tradable, so I just dumped them on the Packers. I really didn't want to do it, but we really needed a lineman more than anything. So we trade our 1st round this year, which I think is actually ours, and a next year pick, I don't know whose it is, and the rookie Seawright, who we were actually going to use. But we do get Brashad Perriman and Ronnie Stanley, which is, it's a good trade because we really need a left tackle, and Ronnie Stanley is one of the best, especially since he already has quick superstar development trait anyways. But man, I really wanted to use that youngster. So I think we do actually have our team set to go, and it's actually looking really solid. Our offensive line is getting there. We all have developmental guys, and they're pretty young, looking pretty good. Tight end, new guy, and he's actually not going to die soon, as Zach Miller dropped 4 overalls. I was going to try to get rid of him, but it didn't work. The year before, obviously, we just got rid of him. I'm going to put Perriman in the slot as... I mean, I don't know, though. Kevin White did actually have a decent season. We'll keep him, though. We'll give him one more chance. And on the defensive side, we have Cleat at number 3, middle linebacker. Very fast. The young man's got speed. And the backup safety is Stevie Brown. Let the AI figure out the rest with that. And this is pretty much the rest of the team. The DBs are looking all right. Definitely looking to perform a little bit better this year, as we actually have a little bit of skill now. We have some guys that want to be re-signed, and it's a lot of them. We have a lot of guys here that need to be re-signed. How much money do we even have is the question. Okay, so we actually have a lot of money this year. Superstar development trade for Anthony Barr. Oh, yeah, okay, I forgot. We saved up. He had about 16K, and I got it right before we started simming. Big importance. This guy is wanting some money, though. I'm not going to lie. He is wanting a lot of money. Is that good? It's a good offer. I'm glad we got it done. Nice. And that's a good offer. Glad we got it done. Sweet. Quick development trait. Does he always have that? I mean, I don't know. I didn't get him year one. But quick development trait, definitely worth keeping. Hopefully, goes up. So basically, not too much to re-sign. This rebuild's going really well. I was expecting to have like maybe 20 mil, but we're doing really well. I have no idea what we're going to do. I'm assuming we're making the playoffs. We're pretty much going to make the playoffs every year from now on out. Unless, of course, we play like 6 seasons from now. Who knows? And 10-6, I'm actually surprised. The Lions 11-5, and we did actually lose to them first game. I'm 100% sure of it. Let's take a look at the stats real quick. It looks like Winston actually had a much better season. He might be able to win Best NFC Quarterback. I don't know. Russell might take it again. See, here's what I'm looking at. 6 fumbles, fair enough. A lot of running backs do that this year. But he did almost have 1,500 yards. And here we go. Nice numbers. Alshon Jeffrey almost getting to 1,000. Kevin White doing very well. Austin Safarian not insanely well. Stanley giving up 19. So basically your left tackle, do or die from that team. Pernell McPhee, J.J. Watt. I honestly thought this was going to be one of our best. Oh, do we have the wrong scheme? I'm 100% sure I went with a 3-4. But the fact that Barr has 2 picks tells me maybe I didn't. Offensive yards, first in the NFL, almost 7,000 yards. Defense, 9th. I think with those numbers, if we can actually carry that level of play into the playoffs, that could easily be a Super Bowl right there. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Wilson. Honestly, other than maybe some sort of O-lineman, I don't think we have a single one. Oh, Jameis won Best Quarterback. That is absolutely gigantic. That is so huge. Did we get anything else? Pernell McPhee, Best Linebacker. I am shocked. I thought maybe Winston could have it. I thought maybe he could do it, but there's no way in hell I thought Pernell McPhee was going to get it. What are we looking at for XP? I know we have some scoutage or some XP that I can use for the coach on some of these packages. Winston. Oh, we got a man. Our team has been upgraded. I have no idea what overall we are. We got to be into the 90s by now. 89 overall. That's what I am talking about. And honestly, I'm not even sure if that's the updated one. That might just be what we are before this week. This team, no doubt, takes this win. If the Giants beat us, I will be shocked because whether or not they're 10-6, don't know what they've been drafted or not, but there's no way in hell their team is better than ours. Not even a freaking question. And 2nd and 10, you got a 5-yard penalty on J.J. Watt all the way down the field for a 34-yard gain and a touchdown to Larry Donnell. So this is a bit of a shootout near the end here. And on 3rd and 7, we do get a sack from J.J. Watt. This is clutch moment. They do get their field goal, but it is a 6-point deficit. Can the team bring it back? There's a sack early on, which is not great. And I think we have to come into this game. We have to play this game right now. I have no idea. This playbook seems like fucking crap. I have to come in. I can't let this team lose. I just can't let them lose. That is a terrible throw. Oh! No, that's Gabe! It's all over. Oh, they're going to booth review it. What happened? Did they call it a catch? No! So we don't win once again. 1 and done. This is a nightmare. We lose by 6 against the Giants. Oh, you got to be absolutely shitting me. Winston, he delivered. I know he threw a pick and he didn't get a lot of touchdowns, but he delivered at the end of the day. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Julio Jones with almost 200 yards. Giants and Lions make it for the NFC Championship game, so that at least does give me the knowledge that the Giants were able to get to the NFC Championship game and to the Super Bowl. I'll take it. At least we lost to the potential Super Bowl champs. I have a lot of guys to re-sign. Let's take a look at who we have to re-sign. So we have 4 guys potentially that we need to keep. Joel Bitonio, huge position, and we do get him. Weston Richburg, another really important guy. Can we get him back as well? Yes. So Bradley Roby, I don't think we're going to be able to afford him. Devonta Freeman's asking for quite a bit of money, and we need all the guys we can get. Ugh. I'm not really happy about that signing right there. Devonta Freeman. See, we can afford him, but do we pay him? Is he wanting even more money? Okay, he's not. He's not, but I thought he was. So he's asking for quite a bit of money. God, he's really good. He's played really well for us. I don't think we can let him slip. I was really debating it, and I was thinking of doing it. That's a great offer. Such a glad sight to see. For pass rusher, we got a guy with very good potentials, and he's looking extremely good. We don't need him, so I'm just going to keep clicking. Oh, that guy's not bad. That guy we're definitely getting. He fits our scheme. The guy we got, I don't remember who it was. Is it Eric Armstead? Not really developing the way we want him to. Start drafting. Where is our position? I think we have 3 draft picks here. Number 1 and number 2, and then number 8. Do we have any other pick? We don't, but number 1, 2, and 8. So we are looking so damn good. Let's see what we can get with this. So here we actually do trade our 8th pick, Quentin Rollins, in a 5th round for Terrell Cash, who's a great player we could have had last year. Didn't feel like we needed him, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's a great decision. He's really young. Well, maybe not this year, but a year from now, I would assume. So that is a decent thought to have. The Falcons do make the trade, and they do take a great player, so that makes sense. It's not a position we necessarily need, but Pernell McPhee is getting a little old, so I can see the worry with us potentially taking him. So we trade the 2nd pick in the 1st round and Jeremy Langford for Jordan Matthews. I think that's a great trade for us. We didn't really need to take anyone with that 2nd pick, and we got a really good talent. And who are they going to take? They take a left tackle. Now, we can actually manually trade here. Now, this Denver pick isn't bad. I'm looking to move down. Oh, I was actually moving down to 12. I think we're going to go with Denver. I'm really setting us up for failure here. We're going to take him. We're going to take him. Superstar development trait. Wouldn't expect anything different. He looked really solid. Great choice by us. We have our cornerback core. We just have to hope they develop. And I do know him by name because he was just taken to the Rams. I should have known. Oh, he wasn't. That wasn't him. My boy Crockett, he's still there. Normal development trait, but he was supposed to go number 9. Very good. Much better than Eric Armstead. I'll take him. That's our draft. Well, I mean, it's not, but it's going to be because I don't want to take any more players. I don't have that kind of money. So there's a guy I want to see. The Falcons took him. Very, very good looking player. Let's take a look at. He's a right out, I believe, and he is Terrion Vernon. Pretty good. He's a little on the slower side for speed, but the agility and acceleration are really good, so that probably makes up for it. Damn. Okay, he has no power move or finesse move, so he has to work on that. But overall, that's one of the best players I've ever seen for pass rushing. He's only 22 years old. He is on the shorter side and the slower side when it comes to speed, but speed isn't really the biggest need, and an 81 isn't, it's not like it's unusable. Here we trade Pernell McPhee, Adrian Amos in a 2nd round for Khalil Mack. I mean, we get Clausen, but, I mean, do I really care? Here we trade Paul Solii, I don't remember what his name is, Marcel Darius, and a 2nd round draft pick this year for Aaron freaking Donald. And with all these trades, I am actually trying to get cheaper, and that's basically what we're doing. This defense, though, insane. I can't believe they have Aaron Donald at right end, by the way. Holy shit. It said they needed defensive tackles. I wonder why. Maybe it's because you moved your defensive tackle to right end. So we are absolutely just making the greatest team on defense there ever was. Jason McCourty, Eric Armstead, and a 3rd round pick for DeForest Buckner, not Bruckner. I mean, I just can't wait to actually assemble this D-line. It's going to be absolutely insane. So our offense, it's pretty decent. Let's be honest. Our offense is pretty solid. We're pretty good. Let's see what the defense is looking like. And bam! Oh my God. This defense is absolutely out freaking standing. Look at this team. Khalil Mack, who needs to be at left out. I put him at left outside, but of course the game didn't want to. Anthony Barr, Brandon frickin' Marshall, Danny Trevathan, Buckner, Donald, and Watt. This is the craziest team on defense I've ever seen. I've never seen it better, honestly. And the cornerbacks, they're a little iffy. They're a little I don't know about that. But they're decent. They're not bad either. So I really would love to see what this... I'm going to take a look at what the overall is. I'm not sure what the team is in, offense, defense, but overall, we're a 92 overall freaking team. And we still have draft picks. So we didn't even need to do it. But you know what? I'm sick of it. I just want this team to be awesome. First round draft pick, a third round, and Anthony Barr for Von Miller. So for the most part, this is actually a pretty mild re-signing year. But there's one problem, and that's Jameis Winston. We would have about no cap if we signed him. So sadly, we are going to have to try to make a trade right now for some sort of quarterback. So I really didn't want to do this at all. But we trade Jameis Winston, Callahan, and a first-round draft pick for the Niners, 1-year player who is a great quarterback. It's really rough because Winston's really good, but it's just you have to do it. And if we would have re-signed players differently, we could have done it differently. But this guy does have superstar development trait. If we didn't make the playoffs, I'm going to be so mad because one quarterback who's not even that bad. Oh, shit. Okay, I think we actually did make it with a bye week. And we are 12-4, so I enjoy that. I didn't see who MVP was. Could it be our guy? There's not a chance of that because our guy wasn't super great. I mean, he wasn't terrible, but could have been better. Julio Jones, 1,000 yards. Jordan Matthews playing better than Jeffrey again. That number 2 spot must just be bad. It really must be. Ronnie Stanley, very bad season once again. And we have the right scheme. I don't know where the sacks aren't coming in. I mean, I guess we have lots of people to fight with each other. Like, absolutely insane. Winston didn't even rank. So, happy about that. I'll tell you that. Offensive Player of the Year. It would be the old Aaron Rodgers. And I don't see Winston anywhere. Defensive, the Buccaneers. Sam Barrington, number 2, though. All right. I could see not that at all. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Of course, the one guy. We were so close with our guy. Quarterback, do we have Winston? I know it's not our Winston in the end, but all right. The guy we got is good. Dude, I don't know what overall that said. Seemed pretty decent, though. Packers, Ty Montgomery, some new guys coming up. And David DeCastro actually wins Best O-Lineman. About damn time. Brandon Graham. We didn't get anyone on the D-lineman. Best linebacker core. Khalil Mack almost got there. No Von Miller in sight. DB Randall, that's surprising. And kicker Prater, somehow not number 1. But that's not the only thing we chase. We chase dreams and we chase wins. So we've got some XP. And damn, our quarterback's an 85. That's not bad. We have some decent XP. Not like a ton, but decent considering we only had one guy win an award. And that guy's not even on the front list. But after we upgrade this, we'll advance. And we did get a bye week, which is really huge for us since we've lost first week every playoff so far. So after upgrading all those players, this is where we're currently sitting at. The O-line is almost all 90s. Well, kinda. Not really. They're all basically about 87-ish. I guess there's not that many. There's, what, 4? 499s is pretty nice, though. The cornerback, Bussy, the rookie, starting to get up there. Dayon is a 92 now. So we're getting there. What about Prater? He's a 79, but he's playing really well, so I'm cool with that. We are a 94. That's without a doubt my highest overall team I've ever made, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so skipping forward to the 4th, I honestly should have started talking, but this was not as big of a blowout as you might think. Right before the last 4 minutes in the 3rd quarter, it was just about all Buccaneers. Just like that, they're not out of it still. They still have a chance. Oh, I thought they got scared. And is that game? That is game. So the Buccaneers do lose. We take our talents to the NFC Championship game. We make it past week 1. Then we finally make it past 1 win. So we freaking finally advance in the playoffs. I can't believe it. So we're up 10 on them, and they only had an 8-8 record, which 100% tells me they only made it to the playoffs because they won the division. So if they win here, I will kill myself. Let's just skip, and this has been a smattering. Like the Eagles have had a couple of drives, but for the most part, just stalled at half court, midway point, just sitting at the 50. Can't get it past there. That was literally the shutdown zone. It's the biggest shutout I've ever seen. 12-4 versus the 9-7 Bills. I forgot to show you guys that we weren't cheating. I haven't showed you guys all video actually that we weren't cheating. It's all right though, because I mean, I really don't care at the end of the day. You guys could think I'm cheating all the way. All that matters to me is I'm having fun. You guys are having fun. We didn't really, I mean, we played all right, but there was a couple of close games in there. I know we had a new quarterback, but with this team, I would expect us to do things with a 70 overall quarterback. Oh, wow. So our defense is just, that's what's winning us these games, 100%. The defense is giving us a short field, as per usual. 2nd and 10, what is that? A sack by Von Miller, and then a nothing. I just want to kind of see what we're doing here. And our team is actually not doing great on offense. It's just the defense is locking them down. As you can see, more and more defense just completely shutting teams out here. It makes it very easy on the offense. No matter who you got, you could have anyone on offense, and really, unless they turn it over, you're looking to get down the field. And completely stopped. That could be a field goal, and it is. Prater's got the leg, something we would not gotten from Connor Barth. And just look at this defense. Like, how do you win games? This isn't even fair. It really isn't. Watch this rest of the game go down. So the Bills actually coming up late here, but most likely too late, especially after a huge drive. And another sack, man. I wonder what Von Miller... Whoa, what is this? McMillan with the pick. That's going to be our Super Bowl, though. I mean, we already knew that. But the Bears finally win a Super Bowl. How many years has it been? So like 34 years? 34 years, I think. I think this has been the first Super Bowl in 34 years. Obviously, they've been to one before that. Or more recent than that. But as a Packer fan, I can't even be mad. Can't even be mad. They deserve it. About damn time. About goddamn time. That's one thing I can respect about the Bears in real life. You know, there's a lot of teams that are bad every year, but at least the Bears try. They've always tried with free agents. Like, if the draft doesn't work, they're like, well, guess it's time to sign a bunch of free agents. The Browns are like, oh, the draft was shit. Better just fucking tank again for hopefully a better draft this time. It's just, you can't, oh my God, Perfect. Your fucking hair. Holy crap, look at our money. I appreciate the offer, but we're going to test free agency. I wonder why. We're broke as shit. That's why. So here we trade Von Miller, a first round next year, and the 7th pick this year for Jalen Ramsey. I was going to go Mac, but it honestly makes a lot more sense that Von Miller and Mac are very similar players, but one of them is half the price. Very good. I don't know why it's projecting him to go so late. I would take him later, but since we are on our last year anyways, I'm just going to take him now. As you can see, he could easily have fallen to, I don't know, at least I would say the 15th pick. But we're going to take him now. Quick development trait. We took him number 3. He's supposed to go 17, but look at those stats. He is so damn good. So why is Pointer a 77 overall? I didn't look at his overall. I didn't really pay attention. So believe it or not, I believe we missed the playoffs. I don't know how that is even possible. Honestly, I can't pinpoint this one. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous to me. We're still a stacked roster, even though we lost, what, one player? One player, and we ended up getting a better quarterback. So if anything, what we lost was more of a gain than it was a loss. We really don't know what the hell happened. We're in a 3-4. I'm so confused, and the way it looks, we're not in a 3-4, but we definitely are 100%, and I have us in a 3-4, 100%. 5 picks for Brandon Marshall. Ramsey got a decent group. We do have a random kicker. I forgot about that. I honestly don't know what to tell you guys. We missed the playoffs after winning the Super Bowl. Our squad is so good still. I don't understand. So 9th in offensive yards. What's the defense? 11? I mean, even if it's 11, 9, I mean, 9, 11, I really don't want to mention like that. But 9 and 11, like, that's good. 16, what, how many teams make the playoffs? It's not 16, but 12 teams make the playoffs every year. And we were in the top 12 for every category. So we must have just been really bad at scoring points. Got defensive rookie of the year. Oh, fucking thank God. Well, I don't want anything to the Cowboys, man. Holy shit. Fucking got every goddamn record there is. I mean, that's pretty much going to be a rebuild. The biggest head scratcher, like, wasted talent I've ever seen. Like, absolutely ridiculous. I actually kind of want to see the team XP real quick. The offensive line could have been better, too. I think that was a huge thing holding us back. I'm just going to click auto upgrade on everyone and see what this team looks like. I don't get it. I really don't. I can't tell you. 9-6-1 is still very shit. But, I mean, that's the rebuild. I mean, fuck it, right? You know, we still Still got a Super Bowl. Still built one of the best teams we've ever had. If I could redo it, I wouldn't go crazy on the D-line. I honestly just got like mad scientist. Like, I just thought of what I could have made. If we would have just even taken half of what we did with the D-line and put it in the offensive line, we'd have a 99 overall offense. That's what happens when you win the Super Bowl and you go broke. Who gives a shit? It really doesn't matter. You know, you go broke. Simple as you release 3 great players. I mean, the simple thing. You're fucking looking at this team. See you later, Aaron Donald. See you later, Danny Trevathan. And then you say see you later to Watt or Khalil Mack. And I know your pass rush gets worse, but who cares? That's a lot of money. But that's a successful rebuild. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, if you like rebuilds like this, maybe hit a like. I would love to hit a like goal. 200 likes. That's cool. I mean, I'd take it. I don't know what team's next, so leave me Leave me a suggestion in the comment section, as I do read your guys' stuff, and this is pretty much why I did the Bears. A lot of you guys have been asking for the Bears the last few weeks, and I finally got around to doing them. Not sure the next team. You guys let me know. Could be Titans. Who knows? So, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya! What is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and we're the Browns. And, let's just say I'm not too excited. I should have reset the play. Oh! Derrick Henry! You are a beast! So, yeah, you just watched one of my videos. You could probably leave now. There's nothing really here left for you, other than maybe like and subscribe or something. Bye!